Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL presents an exciting edition of Stratomatic Hockey. We are conquering the hunt tonight. This is game 3 of the 23-24 season of the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, or I should say back-to-back champion Florida Panthers. How about my Cats? We're going to do this a little Stratomatic style, kind of like I'm going to do a hybrid of super advanced and advanced for a Stratomatic. We are at the Prudential Center. Today's date was October 16th, 23. The Florida Panthers were at the New Jersey Devils for this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play some Stratomatic hockey. We're going to do advanced power play in case of penalties. I'm not going to do super advanced power play, although I am going to use some super advanced rules in the game. So the super advanced power play, I just find out just a little bit wonky. So when a power play comes up, we're going to do the advanced way, which was a much easier and a much faster power play setup. So we are at the Prudential Center here for the Florida Panthers and the New Jersey Devils. The Panthers historically won this game 4-3. And I felt that with the Panthers winning the Stanley Cup once again, how about those Cats? I felt that we would play a little hockey in that regard. So we're going to go back to 2023, the year the Panthers won their first cup, and I still say this team is the better of the two, even though really the Panther playoffs kind of dominated them in this season. But I felt we'd go ahead and now try game 3 of that season, and the Panthers are at the Devils for this one. So we're also going to do a couple of things. Now, I went ahead and went over the rules of Stratomatic hockey. And in when the Stratomatic game first came out, they used the split deck. They actually didn't really use they didn't have a 20-sided die. So we're going to use the split deck for any time we need a 20-sided roll instead of using a 20-sided die. We're going to use red and black dice. That's the Devils' colors since they are there. And we're going to see how this game goes. So we'll see how long it takes to play this. I love Hockey Bones. I wanted to give Stratomatic another try. And this time we'll play a regular season game. I have the charts off to the side. Okay, we have the supplementary play charts and the super advanced power play, advanced penalty charts, and all of that. So if I need to go ahead and get a chart, I'll refer to it right next to me. And as I said, the regular advanced, the basic and advanced power play chart looks like this. And I think it's just a lot easier to use this for power plays for any time a penalty comes up. But we're going to use super advanced. We're going to use the super advanced face-off charts and such, and penetration charts, and the pass, and and other things that come up with it. So I thought we'd go ahead and give Stratomatic hockey another crack, and I already got the first period cards ready to go, and we have 4 lines for the Panthers, for the Panthers and Devils, and 3 defense lines. The first and second period will use all 4 lines. The third period will use just the 3 forward lines, and the 3 defense lines. So hopefully we get a good game tonight, as we're going to play a little hockey. So and of course, as I said, how about those Cats? Starting lineups for the Florida Panthers, they were the visiting team in this game. Starting lineup Sam Reinhart at right wing, had a great 24-25 playoff. Sasha Barkov, the best two-way forward in the game, was at center. Carter Verhaeghe is at the left wing. Starting defenseman Gustav Forsling, who is now at the Seattle Kraken, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who unfortunately the Panthers had to beat, and he is on the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. For the New Jersey Devils, at left wing was Timo Meier. At center, Nico I don't know if it's pronounced Hischier or Hischer, but I'm going to say Hischier. And starting right wing is Dawson Mercer. Starting defenseman Luke Hughes is at left, and John Marino is in right. So we will see. Both teams are going to start off with the two forward tickers, two offensive. And as I said, we're not going to use a 20-sided die. We're going to use a split deck. And we're going to see how a split deck works with this system. I'm beginning to think maybe the split deck is really, I think you're more designed to use the split deck for any time you need a 20-sided die roll or such. Of course, we all know it might take away some of the randomness, but I have a funny feeling it is designed to be used that way because they were not given a 20-sided die when this game first came out all those years ago. So we're not going to use one here. We're going to try it out. What do we got to lose, right? Center ice, Sasha Barkov against Nico Hischier here from the Panthers and Devils as we get ready to go into the first period. And checking the super advanced face-off. Barkov has a +3, and Hischier is a +3, so it's going to be even. So we go to the split deck first. I have the lines all set, and we'll do it. And at the first is a 13. Is a 13, and that is even. That goes to the visitor left wing. So that will go to Carter Verhaeghe. So this game is underway. So we go to the first card. We're doing 2-on-2. And offense visitor passing D. I'll put the cards to the side. So passing D for Verhaeghe, and it's an inside shot for the center. Intimidation by the opponent. And that goes to Barkov. And intimidating Hischier is an intimidating 1-2. Not really an intimidator, so Barkov's going to get a shot on the inside, and that is a 9, and that's going to be a save by Vitek Vanacek. He's the goalie for New Jersey. Sergei Bobrovsky is the goalie for Florida. Vanacek has now just won the cup with the Panthers here. So that's going to be a save, and that will go to the right wing Dawson Mercer. Going back to the cards, offense to home, lose puck, outside shot only for the center. That goes to Barkov. 7, and that's going to be saved again. That will go to the left wing, Timo Meier. Up next, and offense to home, 2-4 checkers, opponent defense 8, and opponent defense 8 is Sam Reinhart, takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. Reinhart will take it, and he will take an outside shot. 9, and that's going to be a save by Vanacek, and that will be taken by the center, Hischier. Hischier, offense to home, passing F, and that is an outside shot for the right wing, Dawson Mercer. As an outside shot, his tendency to penetrate is a 5. So a 1-5 is going to try to penetrate, and penetration is against the 9, and we're going to use the cards here, and he is going to try to penetrate. He is what? The right wing, and he is going to try to penetrate against the left defenseman, which is Forsling. Forsling has a defense of 4. Mercer a penetration of 4. So it is a 1-8. That's a 1-8 to penetrate. That is a 17. That will not work, and that's going to be taken away by Forsling. So Forsling takes the puck away, and let's see what we got next. Home visitor, offense visitor, passing E, and that is an outside shot for the right wing, Sam Reinhart. Reinhart will take an outside shot, and that is a 6. And that is a goalie rating on Vanacek. And so Reinhart shoots. Vanacek, 7, and a rebound. We go straight to the rebound. Rebound, defensive right wing if defense rating 2 or more. If not, opponent has reason. So defensive right wing, if defense rating 2 or more, his defense is a 2, and he will take the puck. So a nice shot by Reinhart. Bart Vanacek makes the save. Mercer with the puck. So let's see. Offense to home. Opponent defense 4. That's for Hagee. And that he takes away the puck. And he has an outside shot. And that is a 6. And that's on the goalie rating on Vanacek. A 5, 8, 10, 11, or 12 is a goal. Verhaeghe will shoot. It's a 7 and another rebound. That's a rebound. That goes offense. Any player with offense rating of 4. And that is any player. That's going to go to Barkov. Barkov's going to get a rebound shot. Shoots. 11. Save by Vanacek, and that goes to Hischier. That will go to Hischier. So Barkov had a nice rebound shot, but Vanacek does make the save. Hischier with the puck. Offense to home, loses the puck. Outside shot only for the right wing, and that will go to Reinhart. Reinhart shoots 10, and that's not going to be a good shot. It's going to be off the net. That'll be taken by the left wing, Timo Meier. Meier will get the puck. Offense to home, 2-4 checkers, outside shot only for any player. And that will go to Hischier. He's the highest offense. So a shot for Hischier. That is a 12, but he loses the puck to the left wing, Carter Verhaeghe. We have a forwards line change. So we will have a line change for that. So coming on will be Tifley. Hughes is at center, and Bratt is going to be at left. And Carter Verhaeghe does have the puck still, but Sam Reinhart, Barkov now come off. And Evan Rodriguez will come on the right wing. E2 Luosterainen will be at it will be Tkachuk actually at the right wing. It will be Luosterainen at center, and Rodriguez will take over as soon as Verhaeghe goes ahead and shoots it. So Carter Verhaeghe with it, and let's see what he does. Carter Verhaeghe, and he is still 2-on-2 offensive visitor. He loses it to the opponent. So Verhaeghe loses it to Toffoli, and now Rodriguez will take over. And that is the end of that line. So now Tyler Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli will be on the Winnipeg Jets later in 23. He is on the Devils today. So Tyler Toffoli will go ahead and let's see what he does. Got to draw a card. And let's see. Offense to home. Opponent defense 6. And that is outside shot for the center. So Jack Hughes has an outside shot. Tendency 1-4 to penetrate. He won't. He's going to take an outside shot. And that is an 11. That's going to be a save by Bobrovsky. And that will go to the right defenseman. That will go to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So he will take the puck. We now have a defense line change. So we will go to new defenders for both teams. And now we will have, let's see. So now coming on will be Brandon Smith and Kevin Ball for New Jersey. And Forsling will come off for the Panthers. And taking over his spot. His right defenseman will be Kulikov. And Nico Mikkola will take over, will get in there as soon as Larkman gets it. So Oliver Ekman-Larsson. It is opponent to visitor and 2-4 checkers, outside shot only for any player. So Oliver Ekman-Larsson is going to go ahead and pass that to Tkachuk. And Tkachuk will take the puck. Larson comes off. Mikkola comes on. And Matthew Chucky will go ahead and take an outside shot. And that is an 8 and a rebound. Possible deflection. I think in Super Advanced, that is possible deflection, Super Advanced deflection chart. But it's a rebound first. Let's see what happens. So it is a rebound. And rebounds, defensive left defenseman if defense rating 3 or more. If not, opponent has rebound shot. So defensive left defenseman Ball, his defense rating is a 2. So it is not. So that is not. So Dmitry Kulikov is going to have a rebound shot. He shoots. That's an 8. And another rebound. Another save by Vanacek. Another rebound for him. And rebounds go to the defense. That will go to the defensive left. That'll go to the Kevin Ball. And that will end that. So Kulikov couldn't make a shot there. And Ball will have it. Offensive home. Offense to home says loses to the opponent. Kulikov takes it back. And offense to visitor, passing D. And that it goes to loses puck. Outside shot for Jack Hughes, the center. Outside shot. His tendency to penetrate is a 4. He will try to penetrate. Penetration is a 4. Utilizing the card as a 20. And on that 20, the penalty of 4, that's going to go against the right defense. Going to try to penetrate against Kulikov. So it's a 4 versus a 2 to penetrate. And a 1-12, he will penetrate to the inside. And that is a 20. He will not. That's taken away by Kulikov. Kulikov will take the puck. Back to the visitor. Offense to visitor, 2-4 checkers. opponent defense 11, and that is going to be a penalty on Kevin Ball. Penalty on Ball, and the Panthers are going to go on the power play. So Kevin Ball will go on a power play chance, and now we're going to use the advanced power play chart, but we will create power play lines. Now the question is, on a super advanced, his Kevin Ball, we're just going to see, we're going to do let's have a look and see what we want to do for that. So super advanced penalty chart, his penalty rating is, or possible penalty, I should say. So 9/11 penalty rating is a C. And let's see if there's an opponent penalty. So let's draw a split. Opponent penalty says 9, and no, that's not going to be a penalty on the opponent. So that's just going to be that's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Panthers. They're going to call Ball for charging. So Ball is out, and New Jersey is going to bring on the power play unit. So let's see or the penalty killing unit, I should say. So coming on for defense for New Jersey. Let's see what we do here. This is where things can get a little bit interesting. These cards are still kind of slippery. So, So New Jersey. Let's see what we want here. So who's going to be on the power play? So Jesper Bratt is still going to be at right wing. And Jack Hughes, the center spot has to be open. Hughes is going to play left. And then we're going to have, for defensemen, it is going to be, for defense, their best defenseman in this case for penalty killing, I believe, is their number 1 defenders. So defense will be John Marino in right, and it will be Luke Hughes at left. Okay. So now the Panthers will go on the power play, and we'll choose their power play group, which I've already pretty much did. So coming on the power play for the Panthers is going to be, as all these guys are going to come out for the power play, for power play unit. So Oliver Ekman-Larsson in left, Oliver Ekman-Larsson is at right, and Forsling is at left. And then we'll have Verhaeghe. Then for power play goals, it will be Verhaeghe at the left, Reinhardt at the right, and Barkov at the center. Pretty quick actually, because we actually don't have to. So now what you do with the advanced power play, you count off 3 cards off the deck. So 1. We know we have a forwards line change. The third line to come on. So 2, and 3. So now we roll to see what the power play set's going to be. Bring on the advanced power play, and we'll have a split card. So this is the power play unit that's going to be used for this, and New Jersey has their line. So let's see how this goes. So advanced power play will draw a split, and the split says it's an 11. So on an 11, if right wing is 3, let's see, if right wing is a shorthanded team, if right wing is 3 or more. So the right wing for Jesper Bratt, his defense rating is a 3, and he's got a defensive rating. Okay, but on a power play unit is a 1. So he actually on a 1, that's going to be, it's 2 or less, it's going to be 3 shots for the Panthers on the power play. So the first shot is an outside shot for the left defenseman, which is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. That is a 9, and that is a save. That's a save there by Vanacek. Second shot is outside shot for left wing. That goes to Verhaeghe. That's a 7. That's going to be a save to the left wing. Third shot is going to be an inside shot for Barkov. That's a 12, and that's going to be a save. So New Jersey will kill off the penalty, and they will kill off the penalty, but it is that was a save to the defensive right defenseman. So John Marino actually has the puck for New Jersey. Now we go ahead and make the change. Now we go ahead and make the change. So we know that the right defenseman has the puck. So coming on now for the jersey is their third line, which is, gotta get the cards here, is going to be well, actually I should have probably do the Panthers first, I guess. So both teams will now change their lines. You can't change as quick with these cards as I could with hockey bones, unfortunately. Right, so the third line, Kachuk, for the third line is Lorentz, Lundell, and Lomberg. So let's get those out. So Lomberg is in right wing. Is right. And Lundell is going to be center. And Lorentz is at left. Defenseman is Mahura and Belinskas. These cards are so slippery. So left defenseman, so Belinskas and Mahura. So Mahura will be at left, Belinskas will be at right. And that's the Panthers. For New Jersey, they'll have the third line as well. That'll be Palat, Howla, and Holtz. Palat is at left. Holtz is going to be right. Howla is at center. And their defenders is, their third line is Siegenthaler and Hamilton. Siegenthaler is in left. Actually, it's still the first defense, right? Yeah. So, all right. So, in Hamilton, defense. And Hamilton will take over with it. They'll trade off the puck and start there. All right. So, continuing the game, continuing the first period. Still no score between the Panthers and the Devils. So, Dougie Hamilton will go ahead and grab the puck. And it's still home 2-on-2. So, passing D. And that is going to go inside shot to the center. Eric Howla. Anton Lundell can intimidate. He is a 1-3. I don't see him intimidating. The question is, does Howla try opponent imitating? Does Howla try to penetrate? He's got a 4. He will try to penetrate. A 4, and that is a 3. So he is a 4. So he will try to penetrate against Lundell. So it is 4 against 5, actually, to penetrate. 4 or 5 to penetrate. So a 1-6. Howla penetrates inside. That's a 15. Nope, he will not do that. Lundell will take the puck. Lundell will now have it. Offense 2 visitor, 2 forecheckers, opponent 9. And that takes away the puck and has an outside shot only. So Howla takes the puck away from Lundell. He will take a shot from the inside. He shoots. That's a 5. That's going to be a save by Bobrovsky. Will go to Belinskas. Belinskas has it now. Offense 2 visitor. Loose puck. Outside shot only to the center. Howla will take it. Howla shot from the outside. That is a 5. That's going to be wide of the net, and that'll be picked up again by Belinskas. Defensive line change, it pretty much already did. So now Belinskas still keeps the puck. And we'll go offense 2 visitor. Lose puck. Outside shot only for left wing. Now that's an outside shot for Palat. Palat will take a shot from the outside. That is a 7. That's going to be a save by Bobrovsky. And left defenseman, that goes back to Mahura. So Josh Mahura will go ahead and get that. He draws offense 2 visitor, 2 forecheckers. Lose puck. Outside shot only for left defenseman. Jonas Siegenthaler takes a shot from the outside. That's an 11. And that is a goalie rating on Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky, a 5, 9, or 10, it's good. It's a 3, and it'll be a save by Bob Bobrovsky, and that goes to any defensive player, and they are going to give that to Mahura. So Josh Mahura will take that as Sergei Bobrovsky makes a big save. Forwards will now change again. So the Panthers will make another change. And then we'll now bring out the fourth line, which will be Justin Sardif, Kevin Stenland, and Nick Cousins will be the fourth line. And New Jersey will do the same thing. And New Jersey will go with their fourth line is Lazar, McLeod, and Bastian. So Bastian is at right wing, McLeod at center, and Lazar is at left. Philip Reynolds, finally somebody shows up to watch me do this. Thank you for joining me, sir. How is Mr. Panther? Still tired, raising that Stanley Cup, I should say. So Josh Mahura will has the puck as we now go into the closing minutes of the first period here. So Josh Mahura, he has it. Let's see what happens. So Josh Mahura, offense 2 visitor, opponent defense 3. And that is Dougie Hamilton. That's going to be an inside shot for the right wing Nick Cousins. Intimidation by the opponent, Nathan Bastian. His intimidation's a 1-12. Cousins not really a great chance to do it. A 1-12, not a bad chance. He's going to a 1-12, a 60% chance to try to intimidate. We're gonna let's see. Odd he does, even he doesn't. He doesn't. So Cousins not gonna try. So it's not gonna be intimidation. Cousins gonna get a shot from the inside, and that is a 3, and that's gonna be a save by Vanacek. And that will go to the left wing, Curtis Lazar. Lazar will have that. Hockey demo weekend on MO Games for Inside the Crease and Strat Hockey. Awesome choices, sir. Curtis Lazar, home. Let's see, 2 forecheckers. Opponent defense 3. Opponent defense 3 is Justin Sardif. Inside shot for right wing. Nathan Bastian, intimidation by the opponent. Cousins is a 1-8 to intimidate. It's an inside shot. He is not going to intimidate. Bastian's going to shoot from the inside. It's a 5. That's going to be a save by Bobrovsky, and Kevin Stenland will get that. And now we go to offense 2 visitor, passing F. And passing F loses the puck. It's going to be an outside shot for Curtis Lazar. Lazar, an outside shot. Penetration rating, a 1-2. He'll try to penetrate. He doesn't. He'll shoot from the outside. That's a 7, and it's going to be a save by any defensive player. Josh Mahura will get it. Closing minutes of the first period. Opponent to offense, lose puck, inside shot for any player. Intimidation by the opponent. That's going to go to who has the most goals here? That's going to go to Michael McLeod. He's going to get a chance. Stenland really not an intimidator. 1-7. McLeod's going to take a shot from the inside. That's an 8. That's going to be a rebound. Rebound offense. Any player with offense rating of 4, if none on ice, any opposing player has control. Dougie Hamilton does have an offense rating of 4, so he will get a rebound shot. And that is an 8. And that's going to be another rebound attempt. Another rebound. Defense. Any player with defense rating of 2 or more. There are plenty of them. If none on ice, opposing will take the rebound shot. And that's going to be taken by Cousins. He will go ahead and get the puck. Nice shot by Dougie Hamilton, but still no score here between the Panthers and the Devils in the first period. Cousins will take the puck. And home visitor 2. 2 forecheckers, opponent defense 7. And that is takes away puck, has outside shot only. Bastian will shoot from the outside. That is a 9, and he's going to lose that puck to Uvis Balinskis. Balinskis has it. Offense passing E, and Balinskis loses the puck. It's going to be an outside shot for any player, and that is going to go to McLeod. McLeod has an outside shot. Good chance to penetrate. He will try. Penetration is a 4. 21. He will penetrate. He will penetrate against the left defenseman, Balinskis. He's a 2. So a 4 on a 2. A 1-12. He penetrates, and that is an 18. He does not penetrate. Balinskis takes the puck away. So Balinskis grabs it as the Panther defense showing up. And let's see. Offense 2 visitor. 2 forecheckers. Inside shot for any player. intimidation opponent. He will make the pass to Cousins. Bastion, a good intimidator. He's going to try to intimidate. 1 to 12, he intimidates, and it is a 15. He does not intimidate. Cousins is a shot from the inside. That is a 9. That's going to be a save by Vanacek. Doogie Hamilton will take it up. Final play of the first period. Home and loses the puck. Inside shot for any player. Intimidation opponent. That's going to go to Stenlin. Stenlin's going to have an inside shot. McLeod, not really a great intimidator. He's not going to intimidate. Stenlin will shoot from the inside. That is a 9. Save by Vanacek. That goes to the left wing. And that'll be it for the first period. So no score between the Panthers and the Devils here at the Prudential Center. And timeout for station identification as we will get ready for the second period. So good to see you there, Philip Reynolds. Good to see you. Good to see everyone there. And we will set up teams for the next period. I think Stratomatic actually has maybe a little bit more nuances than I thought. Phoenix Knight joins us here at the Prudential Center. All right, so we got to set up let's first set up the lines. This is going to be the second period. So I think they'll go 2-4-3-1. So they'll go 2-4-3-1 on this. So both teams will go 2-4-3. Well, let's find out and see how they're going to go. Let's roll. That's a 5. Forget the 5. 6. Forget the 6. 2. So 2, 3. So 2, 3, 4, 1 is how it'll go. So that means the Panthers will first bring on. So they'll bring on the Kachuk line. So the Kachuk line will be first. Kachuk, Lustorainen, and Rodriguez. And then they're going to have. And then we go to Lawrence Lundell. So 2, 3, 4, 1 is the next one here. So 2, 3, 4, 1 for both teams. And for the defenses, it will be 3, 1, 2 for the defense lines for second period. Okay. So second period for New Jersey. Give me a second here. Let me just get these cards set up a little better than I had them. 1 week to go before the 1999 Inside Pitch demo game. That is coming up as we get closer and closer to opening day of the 1999 season of Inside Pitch. We're getting ready the countdown for that really has pretty much begun. So get your guys ready here for Inside Pitch, as Inside Pitch is returning within a couple of weeks. And we have the demo game between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. We're going to have Greg Maddux against Roger Clemens in that demo game for Inside Pitch. So get yourselves ready for that. So it's going to be the second line. So Toffoli, Huger, and Bratt. So Toffoli, right wing. Bratt is left. And Toffoli, Huger, and Bratt. So where is Huger? So we're getting ready for Inside Pitch, guys. We're getting there. Hopefully, Huger. There's my defense guys. Or did I put somebody in with the Panthers? Huger, Palat, Hughes, Holtz, Hall, Meyer, Oh, boy. I didn't get my game set up as best as I wanted to. Sorry, guys. But we'll get this ready. So here's the Panthers. I got to separate them anyway. That's that. Defense. That's defense. 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 I'll put these guys like that. My goal horn sounds a lot better than mine. Okay. And yes, how about those Florida Panthers winning their second straight Stanley Cup? How about that? How about that, people? How about those Panthers? And no, I didn't. And no, I did not think. And no, I did not think that they would. That they would go ahead. Actually, it's Howler, isn't it? No, got Palat. What am I doing here? Let's see. Mercer's on the first line. Lazar, fourth line. McLeod. McLeod. Center. Bastian. Ishier. His first line. Holtz. Hughes. That's right. Jack Hughes. Hughes. My bad. I can't spell. Okay. So yeah, those Panthers go ahead and win a second Stanley Cup championship. As we all get ready for some more exciting Panther hockey here. They do Stratomatic for a little while. All right, so now we got to put the cards in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward. 1, 2. Defense. 1, 2, 3, 5. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defense. 1, 2. Forwards and done. Go ahead and set up the deck. So I'm not using a 20-sided die. I'm using the split deck for all anytime I need a 20 or something like that. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I think this game really was never designed to be used with a 20-sided die. So when you use a certain card, you won't see that card anymore, and it may be designed for that. I know that sounds a little wonky, but I don't know. It just seems it feels how that's going to go. So let's get ready for the second period. Still no score, as now this team is playing a little defense. No score between the Florida Panthers and the New Jersey Devils here at the Prudential Center. Florida historically won this game 4-3, and I see we're not ready. We're missing players. So for the Panthers, they are doing 3-1-2. So they are going to use Valenskis and Mahura to start defense. Start defense, and for New Jersey, they're going to start with Siegenthaler and Hamilton. Siegenthaler and Hamilton. Okay. Let's play hockey. Face off at center ice. C2 Luostarinen against Jack Hughes. And let's see. Luostarinen is a +2. Hughes is a +1. So Luostarinen has a +1 advantage. Face-off is a 14. And with a +1, that actually goes to the inferior left wing. So that actually is going to go to Jesper Bratt. So Jesper Bratt will get the puck, and we start. Both teams are going to stay on the 2-2. Offense home. 2-4 checkers. Opponent defense 4. And that is Matthew Tkachuk takes away the puck, has an outside shot. Penetration rating 1-3. He will not penetrate, take an outside shot. Tkachuk will shoot. That's an 8. It's a save, but a rebound. Say rebound, defensive right wing if defense rating 2 or more. Right wing is Toffoli. His defense rating is a 2, and he is going to go ahead and take the puck away. Tyler Toffoli started the season with New Jersey. He will be on the Winnipeg Jets later in the year. Jimmy Jam joins us here at the Prudential Center. Opponents to loses puck. Outside shot only for the right wing. That goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will take a shot from the outside. That's a 4. That'll be a save by Vanacek. It goes to Jack Hughes at center. Offense to home 2-4 checkers. Outside shot only for any player. And he's going to pass that off to Jesper Bratt. Bratt will take an outside shot only. He'll shoot. That's a 5. That'll be a save by Bobrovsky. And that will be taken by Matthew Tkachuk. So Tkachuk will have that, as I'm missing everything up here. I need a bigger set for this. So Matthew Tkachuk has the puck, and we'll see what he does. And Tkachuk, offense to visitor, 2-4 checkers, opponent defense 10. And that is Bratt. Takes away the puck, has an outside shot only. Shoots from the outside, that's a 3. Saved by Bobrovsky, taken by a right defenseman, Uvis Balinskis. He will now have it. Offense to visitor, 2-4 checkers, opponent defense 9, and Siegenthaler takes away the puck, has an outside shot only. That's an 8, and that is a rebound. That is a rebound and a possible deflection. So we'll first check the rebound. That's a rebound. Rebound, defensive right defense, if defense rating 3 or more. Right defenseman Balinskis has a defense rating of 2. That is going to be a rebound shot for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler shoots a rebound shot. That's a 10. That's a goalie rating on Bobrovsky. 5, 9, or 10. It's in. It's a 7, and it's a save by Sergei Bobrovsky. That goes to either defenseman. Josh Mahura will go ahead and grab the puck. Nice try by New Jersey's Siegenthaler, but Mahura grabs the puck. Yes, Jimmy Jam. How about my Cats? 2 back-to-back champs. How about that? Mahura with the puck. Offense to visitor. Loses puck. Outside shot only for the center. Jack Hughes. Hughes will shoot. He's a 10. That's going to be off. That's going to be a save. And that will go to Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk will now have it. Offense to visitor. 2-4 checkers. Opponent defense 1. And that is Jesper Bratt. Takes away puck, has an inside shot. Left wing Evan Rodriguez can intimidate. He's a 1-4. He's not going to intimidate. Bratt's going to shoot from the inside. That is a 10, and that's going to be saved. That's going to go to Uvis Balinskis. Balinskis will grab that, and Florida gets it. So far, still no score here between the Panthers and the Devils. Balinskis with it. And offense to visitor, 2-4 checkers, lose puck, outside shot only for left defenseman Jonas Siegenthaler. Shoots from the outside. That is a 10, and that'll be a save by the right defenseman Balinskis. So Uvis Balinskis has the puck, and we have a forwards line change. So the Panthers will now the Panthers will go to their third lines. So New Jersey will bring on their next line here. And the Panthers will go with their next line. Uvis Balinskis keeps the puck. And let's see who the Panthers will bring out. Panthers will now go with the third line. That is the Lorentz line. So Lorentz will now take over at left wing. Lomberg will be at right wing. And center is Baby Barkov, Anton Lundell. And for New Jersey, they will go with Palat, Haula, and Holtz. So Palat will come on in left wing. Holtz is at right. And Haula is center. Uvis Balinskis still has the puck. We will draw. And they are the visiting team, passing F. Passing F for Balinskis, loses puck, outside shot for left wing, taken by Palat. Palat has a tendency of a 4 to penetrate. He will try penetration 3, and he's going to penetrate against the right defenseman, which is Balinskis. Penetration 3, Balinskis is a 2. So a 1 to 10, he will penetrate. That is a 16. He will not, and that is taken away by Balinskis. So Balinskis will grab the puck. So the Panthers get it back, and we go here. Offense to visitor, 2-4 checkers. Opponent defense 8. Siegenthaler, 7 to 10, takes away puck and has an outside shot only. Siegenthaler, a 5. That'll be a save by Bobrovsky, and that goes to the right wing Ryan Lomberg. Defense line change. So now the Devils and the Panthers will now go ahead and make their change. So they will go to the first line, and that is Hughes and Marino. Oh, come on. So that is Hughes and Marino. So right defense, Luke Hughes and Marino. And Balinskis and Mahura come out, and now the Panthers will go to their next line, and that is their first line. That, of course, is Forsling and OEL. So Forsling and OEL will come out. I'll just keep it here. Forget these things. These things are making things difficult. Just keep it here. There. Timeout for quick fix-up. Got to make sure the cards are easy to get to. So get those off. That, defense, and the rest is that. Ryan Lomberg has the puck. They're going to keep it. It's still 2-on-2. So Lomberg has it, and it is offense to visitor. Possible breakaway. So we have a possible breakaway coming up. Let's see. Breakaway. Right wing center. So that is going to be a possible breakaway. Lomberg has it, but it goes to the center. So they gives a possible breakaway for Anton Lundell. So Lomberg makes a great pass to Lundell. He's on his way to Vanacek. Lundell takes a shot. That's an 8. That's going to be a rebound. Rebound, defensive left defensive. Defense rating 3 or more. Luke Hughes, his defense rating is a 2. That's going to go to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Larson's going to have a rebound shot. He shoots. That's an 8. And another rebound coming up. Rebound, defensive left defenseman, if defense rating 2 or more. Luke Hughes doesn't, and he does. Luke Hughes will go ahead and get that. And he will go ahead and get it. A couple of nice shots on Vitek Vanacek, but couldn't get it past the blocker. So Luke Hughes will now take it. Offense 2 visitor, 2-4 checkers, opponent defense 3. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, he takes away the puck, has an inside shot, intimidation by Luke Hughes. His intimidation is a 1, not a chance. OEL will shoot from the inside. That is a 9. That's going to be saved. That's going to go to Alexander Holtz for the Devils. So still no score here. Offense 2 home, passing D. Outside shot for Eric Howler, the center. Tendency to penetrate is a 4. That is a 5. He will take an outside shot. That is an 11 and a save by Bobrovsky. OEL will get the puck. Offense 2 visitor, passing E. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson, outside shot for the right wing, makes a pass to Lomberg. His tendency to try to penetrate is a 2. He will not. He'll take an outside shot. Lomberg will shoot. That's a 7. And that's going to be blocked. And Luke Hughes will go ahead and get the puck. Next up is the home and lose puck, possible breakaway. So Luke Hughes loses the puck, a possible breakaway for the Panthers. Breakaway, right defenseman, that goes to Forsling. Forsling has a breakaway chance on Vanacek. Forsling will shoot. It's a 3. Goalie rating on Vanacek. 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. He shoots. It's a 7, and it's a rebound. Vanacek makes a great save. Rebound, offensive left wing if offense rating 2 or more. Lawrence's offense rating is a 1, and that's not going to be a rebound. Holtz will get it. What a save by Vitek. Vanacek on a breakaway by Forsling. Holtz will go ahead and get it. There will be a forwards line change. So Alexander Holtz is going to dump it in. It'll get picked up by the next line, and that is the 4th line. So New Jersey, the 4th line is Lazar, McLeod, and Bastian. It's Cousins, McLeod, and Bastian. So let's see here. So Cousins, McLeod. No, actually Bastian. No, it's Lazar, I should say. Lazar, not Cousins. So Lazar is in here. Okay. So let's see. So Howla will take over. McLeod will take over at center. And let's see. And it will be Lazar taking over in left wing. And Alexander Holtz dishes it off to Bastian. Bastian will take it over there. And he'll come pick it up. Panthers, of course, will make their line change. They will go to their 4th line. And their 4th line is Cousins, Stenlund, and Sourduff. So we'll bring out their guys. So out comes Stenlund. Sourduff is at the right, and Cousins is at the left. And let's play will continue. Play will continue. Just get the defenseman away here. Put the defenseman up there. Put the players here. Put the defenseman up there. And put these up there. It just makes sense. Okay. So Nathan Bastian will now take the puck as it's dished off in there. So Bastian will have it. Let's see what he does. Still 2-on-2. Offense home, passing F. And Bastian passing F. He loses the puck. It's going to be an outside shot to Cousins, the right wing. He has a tendency to penetrate of a 2. He will not. He'll shoot from the outside. That is an 8, and that's going to be a rebound chance. Rebound, defensive right defenseman. That's going to go right to John Marino. Marino, offense 2 home, passing F. And that is an outside shot for the left wing. He'll pass it to Curtis Lazar. Tendency to penetrate is a 2. He will try to penetrate. Penetration is a 1, though. And he's going to go try to penetrate. Let's see, is a 13. He's going to try to penetrate against Justin Sardiff. So a 1-on-1. So a 1-on-1. So a 1-to-8, a 1-to-8, he's going to penetrate. And that's a 2. He does penetrate. So Curtis Lazar penetrates to the inside, gets around Justin Sardiff. Lazar will shoot from the inside. That's a 5, but that's going to be taken away by OEL. Oliver Ekman-Larsson now with it. Offense to visitor. Lose puck. Outside shot only to the left wing. And that again is Curtis Lazar. Outside shot. And that is a 9. He's going to lose that back to OEL. And now again, offense to visitor, lose puck, outside shot only this time for the right wing. That goes to Bastian. Bastian shoots from the outside. That's a 9. He loses it to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. The Panther defense getting the job done. So Oliver Ekman-Larsson will hold on. We'll bring it back up ice. Offense to visitor, 2 forecheckers. Inside shot only for any player. Inside shot for any player. Intimidation opponent. He's going to give it to Forsling, who's got the best defense. Marino's intimidation's a 1-to-6. I don't really see him intimidating. I think Forsling's going to go ahead and get the shot. Forsling's going to shoot from the inside. That is an 8, and that's a rebound. Off of Vanacek, that's a rebound, and that goes to the defensive right wing, and that will go to Bastian. So neither team here can get a goal here in the second period. Still no score. Nathan Bastian has the puck now. Defense line change. As New Jersey will now bring out their their next line, and that is the second line, and that is Ball and Smith. So Ball and Smith will now change for New Jersey. And Panthers, Ekman Larson and Forsling come off. And coming on will be Kulikov and Meeks. Nico Mikkola had an excellent postseason, excellent playoffs, by the way. Nathan Bastian goes ahead with the puck. He will take it, see what he does. And offense to home, inside shot for any player. And let's see, he's going to give it to McLeod, got the best offense. Intimidation opponent. Stenlund a 1-7 to intimidate. McLeod, not a bad shooter. 1-7 to intimidate. I'm gonna say he doesn't. Stenlund's gonna not intimidate. McLeod's gonna get a shot from the inside. That is a 5. That's gonna be a save by Bobrovsky. Mikkola will get it. Offense to visitor, loses it to the opponent, loses it back to Brendan Smith. And now the forwards will go ahead and do a line change. So New Jersey will change their forwards, and they will go with they go to their top line. So that is Meyer, Hershey, and Mercer. So Meyer, Hershey, and Mercer will now come on the lines. Panthers will also go to their top line. And out comes, of course, Carter Verhaeghe, Sasha Barkov, the best two-way forward in the game, and Sam Reinhart, who had 4 goals in the final game of the Stanley Cup playoff against the Oilers. The first person to do that since Maurice Richard. If you're in the same discussion with Maurice Richard, you're not doing too bad. So Brendan Smith in New Jersey will go ahead and get it. He has the puck, control the puck. Offense to home, 2 forecheckers, lose puck, outside shot only for left defenseman. Nico Mikkola takes a shot from the outside. That is an 11, and that'll be a save. That will go to the left wing, Timo Meyer. He has it. Let's see. Offense to home, 2 forecheckers, inside shot only for any player. He is going to make the pass to Hischier. That's the best score. And Alexander Barkov will try to intimidate. He is a 1-10 to intimidate. And opponent fails to take away the puck. Possible penalty. Power play 16. Possible penalty. Barkov really not a penalty guy. He only had about 24 minutes. Possible penalty. Barkov, his penalty rating is a D. So let's see if he does get called for a penalty. For a penalty is a D. So a 1-15, a 1-15, he is not called for a penalty. That's an 11. No, not going to be a penalty. So Hischier is going to have a shot from the inside. So Hischier shoots. That's a 10. That's goalie rating. Bobrovsky's got to make a save. 5, 9, 10. It is an 11, save by Bobrovsky, and it'll be a face-off. Barkov could not take the puck away from Hischier, but Bobrovsky will make the save, and we'll have a face-off in the Panthers zone. So face-off in the Panthers zone, as we'll now bring out the advanced chart here. So Barkov will go up against Hischier. It is an even face-off in the zone here. Let's see here. And let's see what happens. So face-off, and that is a 15. It's even. It will go to the visitor left defenseman. That will go to visitor. It goes to the visitor left defenseman. That's Mikkola. Mikkola has the puck, so the Panthers have control. Panthers offense to visitor, opponent defense 7. Brendan Smith takes away puck, has an outside shot only. He will shoot from the outside. That is a 6. He'll lose it to any defensive player. He'll lose it to Kulikov. Kulikov will go ahead and get it. Offense to visitor. He loses it to the opponent. He loses it to Ball. Ball now has the puck. And home, opponent defense with 2 forecheckers, opponent defense 8. Kulikov takes away the puck. He has a shot from the outside. He will shoot. That's a 3, but he's going to lose it to Brendan Smith, the right defenseman. So there, nobody wants to win it. Nobody wants to score a goal here. Offense 2 home, loses the puck. Outside shot for Barkov. Barkov gets a shot. That is a 6. That's a goalie rating by Barkov. Vanacek. Shot on Vanacek. 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. He shoots. It is an 8. He scores! Alexander Barkov gets the first goal of the game. Sasha Barkov gets a goal past Vanacek. Panthers have a 1-0 lead. Arena groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! So Sasha Barkov gets the first goal for the Panthers as they go ahead and get one. A big shot by Barkov past Vitek Vanacek, who was the goalie for this game. And it's a goal, and it's 1-0 Panthers. So we will write that down here, as Barkov will get a goal. I believe that's his first. I have to check. So I'm trying to keep some stats. So Barkov does get a goal, and who's going to get the assist? Let's see. Assist. How they figure out? I forget how they figure out the assists in the game. Let me check real fast. Let's see here. Assists for the team. How they check on assists? Giving determined to assist after goal. Maximum assist at 2. Credit a player with an assist if his pass contributes directly to a goal. Scores over a player without awarding assists. So if the split reads a player 6, 7, 8, 9 automatically. Okay, so we use the split cards. So assists, any player with a 6, and no. Any player with a 6 is 6. So nobody has a 6. So center a 2. Barkov is a no. He has it. Right defenseman 3. Kulikov no. Right wing 2. Reinhardt as a 5. So yeah, that's higher than that. So Reinhardt's going to get 1 assist, and Mikkola is a 2, no, and Verhaeghe left wing. So Reinhardt and Verhaeghe are going to get the assists. So Barkov with a goal, and Verhaeghe and Barkov with the goal, and Reinhardt with the assists. So that is the first goal of the game, as Sasha Barkov gets a goal there. And we will have a face-off at center ice. Only a couple of cards left in the period. So let's have a face-off here between Sasha and Hischier. Barkov had 23 goals in 23-24. But Barkov played his butt off with a messed up hand in this postseason to win that cup a second time. So Barkov and Hischier will go ahead, and Hischier will face off. Let's see what happens. So it is +3, it's even. And we'll go to an 18. And that is visitor right wing. So that will go to Reinhardt. So Reinhardt takes the puck. Staying 2 on 2 defense, 2 offense. Offense to visitor, passing D. And that is an inside shot to the left wing. Makes a pass to Verhaeghe. Let's see, passing the inside shot. Intimidation by Mercer. Mercer, not an intimidator. Verhaeghe is going to get a shot from the inside. Verhaeghe will shoot. That's a 7. And that's a goalie rating. Vanacek again. Verhaeghe coming on trying to make a goal. Vanacek again. 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. Verhaeghe shoots. It's an 8. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe will now get a goal here at the end of the period. And now it's 2-0 Panthers. Arena groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! So right now, 2 quick goals. One by Barkov and now one by Verhaeghe. And the assists Any player 6 or higher. Barkov will get an assist and 1 assist only. So only Barkov is going to get an assist. So Barkov has a goal and an assist in this game. And it is now 2-0 Panthers. So nice goal there by Carter Verhaeghe. He had 34 goals in 23-24. So just like that, it was a no-score game. Now the Panthers get 2 quick goals on the Devils. And it's now 2-0. So we'll have a final card here between Barkov and Hischier. So we will draw from the split. And it's even. It is a 4. And that goes to the home right wing. So that will go to Dawson Mercer. Mercer will have it. It is 2-2. Offense 2 home. Opponent defense 2. Verhaeghe takes away the puck. Has an inside shot. Intimidation by the right wing. That is Mercer. With a 1-2, he's not going to intimidate. Pretty much not a chance. Verhaeghe is going to have another chance to shoot. That's a 5. And that's going to be saved this time. Blocked, actually, by Mercer. And that's the end of the period. So the Florida Panthers on 2 quick goals at the end of the period by Sasha Barkov and Carter Verhaeghe. And the Panthers now have a 2-0 lead after 2. How about that, guys? How about those Panthers? So some big saves by Officer Bob, but Vitek Vanacek comes up with some tough goals there. And Sasha and Verhaeghe on the first line pick up some goals. So we're 2-0 here after 2. And we'll be right back here as we set up for the final lines of the game. For the final lines. Only 1 penalty actually in the game so far. It was a power play on by the Panthers. They didn't have it. So let's see what we do here. So now for the final period, I'm only going to use lines 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to use the 4th line. And I'm also not going to use the penalty, the third lines for the either teams. So Mahura and Balinskis are going to be done for the night. So these guys will start on the lines. And we're going to remove the 4th lines. So for the Panthers, Sourdiff, Stenlin, and Cousins will be done for the night. And we're going to stick with the 3rd lines. For New Jersey, Siegenthaler and Hamilton are done. And on the lines, Lazar, McLeod, and Bastian are out. Lazard, McLeod, and Bastian are done for the night. And now we're just going to stick with 3 lines for each team. They will bring out their 3rd lines first. That's what they will do. They're going to go 3-2-1 for the remainder of the lines. So for the Panthers, Lawrence, Lundell, and Lomberg will come out for the Panthers. So Lomberg center. I'm sorry, nope. Lomberg, Lundell is center. Baby Barkov. Lawrence is at left. Lomberg is at right. And for New Jersey, they will go with Palat. Howla is at center. And Palat is at left. And right wing is Holtz. Panthers will go with their 2nd defense line, so it'll be Mikola and Kulikov. And New Jersey will go with Ball and Smith. I'm going to go 3-2-1. Let's do a quick shuffle here. Maybe I misjudged this game. We can make it. We're actually only taking an hour and 10 minutes. I can play. It looks like I can play a game of Stratomatic faster than I can play a game of Hockey Bones. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 for forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forwards, and that's it. I think using the split deck over a D20 actually might make some sense. Because when the game's shipped, it says use the split deck for any time you need a D20 roll. I'm pretty sure this game was meant to be used with the split deck. And not a D20. And not a D20. So not a D20. I'm gonna have to find a better way to get the card set up. Actually, there is a set. What is it? What is it? ID Jester actually had a good way of doing it. Of doing the cards. So Smith's on the right. Center. I think the game is really meant to be used with the split deck, not with a D20. I don't know why. It just sounds like I think it plays better with the split. And yeah, if you don't see that number again, oh well. I think it's designed to be done that way. All right. We will pause for station identification. This is the RJL Network. Yeah, playing a game of Stratomatic can go a little faster, I see, than Hockey Bones. So we go into the third period. As the Panthers have a 2-0 lead on the Devils here. Panthers historically won this game 4-3. Devils are going to stay on 2. Panthers going to stay with a 2 offense, but they're going to go to a 1 defense now. They're going to play a little conservative in this case. And actually, no, they're the 1 over here. So they're still going to be 2-on-2. But the Panthers are going to go down to a 1-4 checker defense. Their main defense really was a 1-3-1. So or a 1-1-3. So we're going to a 1 defense. They're going to play a little bit more conservative. So 2-0 Panthers. Let's go to the third period. Anton Lundell and Eric Howla will start with the face-off. And let's see. Lundell's a +3. Howla's a +2. So it's going to be a +1 face-off for Lundell. We face it off. And that is an 18. That is an 18. And that is going to be taken by inferior any. So that is going to go by Eric Howla. He's going to win the face-off. And the third period is underway. Offense. So home, a 1-4 checker. Opponent defense 8. Opponent defense 8. Lundell's defense takes away the puck. And he has an outside shot only. Lundell will take a shot. And that is a 4. That'll be a save by Vanacek. And taken by Holtz. Holtz will grab it. Offense to home, 1-4 checker. Opponent, because Panthers are now only doing a 1-4 checker. So opponent defense 4. Opponent defense 4, Steven Lorentz. It's an inside shot for the left wing. So that's actually a pass to Andrej Palat. And that is an intimidation right defenseman, Kulikov. He has intimidation of 1-6. Palat is not that great a shot. He's not going to intimidate. So Palat's going to take an inside shot. That is a 5. That'll be saved by Bobrovsky. Lindell will get it. Offense 2 visitor. Opponent defense 5 with 2 forecheckers. Eric Howla, outside shot for left wing. That goes to Lawrence. Penetration is a 2. And he's going to try to penetrate. Penetration is a 1. And that's going to go against the normal defense opponents who's going to try to penetrate against Holtz. And a 1 on 3. Not really good. A 1 to 4. 1 to 4 he penetrates. And that is a 3. He does. So Lawrence will go ahead and penetrate to the inside. He takes a shot. That's an 11. And that's a goalie rating. Vanacek's got to make a goal. Got to make a save. 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. Shoots. It's a 12. A goal, 1 to 11. A 1 to 11. It's a goal for Steven Lawrence. And it's a 12. No, a great save by Vitek Vanacek, and it's going to be a face-off. Oh, Steven Lawrence. He only had 1 goal in 23-24. That could have been it right there. But Vanacek goes ahead and makes the face-off in the New Jersey zone. What a great chance there for Steven Lawrence. Made a great move on Holtz, but just Vanacek just makes an unbelievable save right there to keep this a 2-0 game. So we'll have a face-off. Once again, Lindell has a +1. That is a 14, and that is inferior left wing. So that goes to Andrej Palat. So home offense 2, 1 forechecker. Opponent defense 11. And Lomberg, 9 to 11 penalty. Uh-oh. That's going to be a penalty on Ryan Lomberg, and we'll see what kind of a penalty that's going to be. His penalty rating is a B. So is there going to be an opponent? Is there going to be an opponent penalty on this? And that is a 13 and 13 2-minute plus 2-minute if AA or B rating. And Andrej Palat is a penalty of C. So no, it's only going to be a 2-minute penalty on Lomberg. So Ryan Lomberg is going to get called for the penalty. So now the Panthers will go to the penalty killers. So we'll take a timeout there. We'll take a timeout as we'll set up the penalty killers. So now that means that New Jersey will bring out their best penalty players. So we'll try for a penalty. We still know that the third lines are on. So let's see who New Jersey wants to bring on. They're going to bring on the ones with the best power play goals here, I think. So Timo Meier, left wing. Let's see here. Timo Meier in left wing. And with 11 goals is Toffoli, actually. He's going to be a right wing. He's the most power play goals. And then we're going to have at center is going to be Jack Hughes. So that is your power play for the lines. Now we'll go to the defenseman as I'll bring on the defenseman. Anyone has power play goals, and they're going to bring on Luke Hughes at left defense, and Marino and then they're going to go with John Marino in right. So this is the penalty. That's going to be the power play line for New Jersey. Now we'll go the penalty killer line for the Panthers. So of course they're going to take out Kulikov and Mikula and Kulikov will stay out there. They're actually very good in penalty, actually very good on defense. Although they're going to put Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Actually, no, Forsling is going to be in right defense. They're going to have Oliver Ekman-Larsson in right defense. They're going to keep Mikula out for that. And for the penalty killer line for the Panthers, we go all defense on this. Center has to be empty, so they will go with They will go with Reinhardt at right wing, and they're going to go with E2 Lusterrainen at left for penalty killing. All right. So now what we do is we count out three cards. One for the penalties. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm just using advanced penalty. I'm not using the super advanced. I'm not using super advanced. I'm using regular advanced. So now we check the chart to see how the power play is going to go. So let's find out. So a power play for the Devils, a chance for the Devils to maybe get a goal here. So it's 2-0 Panthers. So let's see what let's see what it's going to be here. So we pick, and it is an 18. 18 says if 2 or more 4-rated defensive players, and the Panthers have 2 or more, they have everyone's a defensive player of 4. So 2 or more 4-rated defensive players, the New Jersey Devils are only going to get 3 shots. So they're going to get 3 shots for the Devils. The Devils are going to get 3 shots. So 2 or more 4-rated defensive players, they have 4 of them. So the Panthers will only give up 3 shots to New Jersey. The first shot is an outside shot for the center, Jack Hughes. And that is a 7, and that's going to be a save by Bobrovsky. Second one is an outside shot for the left defenseman, Luke Hughes. That is a 7, and that is going to be a save by Bobrovsky. And now the third shot, it's cute. It's going to be an inside shot now for Luke Hughes, the left defenseman. He shoots on the inside. That's a 9. That's a goalie rating on Bobrovsky. 5, 9, or 10. It is an 11 and a save by Bobrovsky in a face-off. Big-time save by Sergei Bobrovsky, and that will kill off the penalty. So New Jersey cannot get a goal on the power play. So now the Panthers will go back to their third. So both teams will go back to their third line. It is a face-off, by the way. So the Panthers will go back to their third line. So and they will also go back to the original defenseman. So Larson. So Mikkola stays out. Kulikov will come back in for the Panthers. And once again, coming out will be right wing Lomberg, Lindell, and Lawrence. New Jersey will also go back to their third line. Third defenses, which was Smith, which was Kevin Ball and Brandon Smith. And New Jersey will go back to their third line, which was Holtz, Howla, and Palat. So we have a face-off in the Panther zone, actually. Face-off in the power play zone. Really should use the advanced face-off chart. So, face-off in the zone between Anton Lindell and Eric Howla. We'll get back to playing. So, Lindell has a plus. So, let's see what he has here. +1. And that is a 16. And that is going to be won by the inferior right wing. That won by New Jersey. Alexander Holtz will get the puck. So, he gets it. And we continue. Still, Panthers are still playing with 1-4, are doing 1-4 checker and 2 on the offense. So home, inside shot for any player, intimidation opponent. And that's going to go to Eric Howla. Anton Lindell, not an intimidator. Howla is going to take an inside shot. And that is an 8. That's going to be a save by Bobrovsky and a rebound offensive center. Goes right back to Howla. Howla tries to put the puck in. That's an 11, but that's going to be a save by Bobrovsky. And Baby Barkov will get that. Anton Lindell. Lindell now has it. Offensive 2 visitor. He loses to the opponent, back to Howla. Howla, offense 2, home with 1-4 checker. Opponent defense 2. And Anton Lindell takes away the puck, has an inside shot. Right wing Holtz, intimidation 1-3. He won't intimidate. Lindell, a 1-3. Lindell, an inside shot. He takes a shot. That's a 7, and that'll be a save by Vanacek, and Kevin Ball will get that. We now go to a forwards line change. So now both teams will bring on their second line. So New Jersey will now go with Toffoli, Hughes, and Bratt. They'll now go to the second line there. Cutter Historical joins us here at the Prudential Center. Just remember, it could have been different this year if the Panthers filtered in Game 7 and T-Dot, and of course they're late, so you know it would end badly for Canada. Let me ask you a question, Cutter Historical. Ever hear of a channel called Urinating Tree? You ever hear of a channel called Urinating Tree on YouTube? So let's see. So it'll be Luosterainen will play the center. Matthew Tkachuk will be the right. And Evan Rodriguez will be left. You ever hear of a channel called Urinating Tree? Yes, it did a Leafs Legacy of Failure in 2020. You should see the one he did for this year. You should see the Leafs. He didn't do a Leafs Legacy of Failure in 2020 this year, but you should see his Leafs. I don't. Did you see his Leafs one for this year? I have nothing against the Toronto Maple Leafs, Cutter. Trust me, I have nothing against the Leafs. There really is not a hockey team I hate. All right. I don't know if you saw his newest one for 2025. If you haven't, he had me dying. You download every one. Congrats, Leafs. Yeah. Did you watch did you see the one on YouTube with the guy that I think is known as Betts or something like that he keeps on beating up his chair? I don't know if you I don't know if you remember that one. Okay, so next lines are in. 2-0 Panthers here over the Devils in the third period. Kevin Ball has the puck for New Jersey, so let's see how this goes. So Kevin Ball will take it, and they are still on. They're now going to go to a. They're going to stay in a 2. Let's say so. So 2-on-2, 2 on offense. So 2-1. So loose puck, outside shot only for the left wing. That will go to Evan Rodriguez. Rodriguez will shoot from the outside. That is an 8, and that's going to be a rebound. That is going to be a rebound. And offensive left wing, if offense rating 2 or more, left wing Rodriguez, he has an offense. He is the offense rating 2 or more. Evan Rodriguez is going to get a rebound shot. That's a 5, but that's going to be taken away by Jesper Bratt. At least acknowledge my Leafs, the team that gave you the most fits. Okay, fine. You gave us the most fits. But you never lost a series when you were up 2-0. And 6-1 in Game 5, and then 6-1 in Game 7. Really? But yes, fine, Cutter Historical. You gave us the most fits. Okay, I'll give you that. You gave us the most. You took us to 7. Okay, and by the way, that Stanley Cup, by the way, it's pretty heavy. It weighs 34 pounds. So Jesper Bratt will have the puck now for New Jersey. And opponent offense 2 home, passing E. And it's outside shot for Jack Hughes, the center. Tendency is a 4 to penetrate. He will try to penetrate. Penetration 4 against the 2. He's a 4. That's going to be the normal defense opponent. He will try to penetrate against Luosterainen. A 4 against the 4. So I got to bring back the penetration board here. So a 4 against the 4 is a 1-8. He penetrates to the inside. That's a 10. He doesn't. And that's taken away by E2 Luosterainen. Luosterainen will now have it. Panthers are also with 2. Possible breakaway for the Panthers. Let's see what happens. Breakaway. Right defense, left defense, a breakaway penetration rating 2 or more. Right defenseman Kulikov, breakaway penetration of 1. No, neither one have a penetration like that. And that's going to be lost to Kevin Ball. So cannot get the breakaway. Dmitry Kulikov maybe had a chance, but Kevin Ball takes a stick save and takes it away. Offense 2 home, 1 forechecker, opponent defense 6. And that is an outside shot for center Hughes. 1-4 to penetrate. He will try 4 on 3. Actually, no, I got to check here. That's a 24. So 4 on 24. 24 must, and actually he's going to have to pass. Must pass, I think. Must pass, I guess. He has to pass. So I guess he's got to pass. So they're going to do it's a must pass instead. Passing K, first time we checked that. And passing K, inside shot to the right wing, Tyler Toffoli. So a nice pass by Hughes over to Toffoli. Toffoli will get an inside shot. That's a 5. That's going to be saved by Bobrovsky. Luosterainen will go ahead and get it. Panthers still playing with 2 on 2. Offense 2 visitor. Inside shot for any player. Intimidation opponent. We're going to make the pass to Tkachuk. Bratt, a 1-3. He will not intimidate. Tkachuk is going to go ahead and shoot. That is a 5, and it'll be a save by Vanacek. Brendan Smith will get the puck. Defensive line now changes. So Brendan Smith will go ahead and hand that puck off. We'll hand that puck off to John Marino. He will go ahead. He'll make the play. John Marino will get the puck. And now Nico Mikkola. And now the Panthers will go to their final line change on defense. And that, of course, is OEL and Gustav Forsling. So John Marino will now take the puck from New Jersey. And New Jersey still playing a 2 against the Panther 1. Offense 2 home. Outside shot only for any player. They're going to make the pass to Jesper Bratt. Bratt's going to take an outside shot. That is a 6, a save by Bobrovsky. And it will go to the left wing, Evan Rodriguez. He will get it. Panthers staying with 2. Offense 2 home, loose puck. Outside shot only for the left wing. It goes back to Bratt. Bratt has a shot from the outside. That is a 6. Again, saved by Bobrovsky. And again, that is taken by Evan Rodriguez. Panthers playing with 2 forecheckers still. Offense 2 visitor with 2 forecheckers. Outside shot only for any player. Rodriguez is going to pass that to E2 Luosterainen. Luosterainen is going to take an outside shot. That's a 6. That'll be taken away by John. That'll be taken by John. A save by Vanacek. John Marino will get that. Offense 2 home, passing F. And that goes outside shot to the left wing, Jesper Bratt. He takes a shot from the outside. 1-3 to penetrate. He will try. Penetrate a 4. That is a 9. And he is a 3. And that is normal defense opponent. So he's going to try to penetrate against Tkachuk. So a 4 on 4. A 1-8 to penetrate. That's a 20. And that ain't happening. Tkachuk is going to go ahead and take it away. Tkachuk will have it. And visitor 2 forecheckers. Opponent defense 10. Bratt takes away the puck. Has an outside shot only. Bratt will shoot. 12. And a save by Bobrovsky. Luosterainen will grab it. 4 line change. Now the final lines for the teams will come on for the final part of the game. So now it will be Mercer, Hischier, and Meyer for the Devils. And coming off for Florida, and E2 Luosterainen will go ahead and pass that puck off to Sasha Bark. Will dump and chase. Barkov will pick it up. Reinhart will go into the right wing, and Verhaeghe will go into the left. Barkov with a goal and assist in this game today. And now we are done with line changes. We now play the rest of the way. So Barkov gets the pass, and now he will take the puck. Panthers are going to stay in the 2-on-2, and offense to home, lose puck. Possible breakaway. Let's see what happens. Breakaway. Left defense, right defense. If breakaway penetration rating is 4. Luke Hughes, no. Luke Hughes has a breakaway penetration of 3. Oliver Ekman-Larsson will take that puck away. No breakaway. Big defense there by OEL. The Devils will now go to an offense. The Devils will now go to an offense 3-on-2. Actually, they'll go 3-on-2. So, and the Panthers will stay in the 2-on-2. So Panthers, home offense, 2 forecheckers, opponent defense 4. Luke Hughes, inside shot for left wing. So that's going to be a shot for Carter Verhaeghe, an inside shot there. Intimidation by right defenseman Marino. He's a 1-6. He's a 1-6 to intimidate. He's going to intimidate, trying to intimidate. Intimidation. Opponent fails to take away puck. Possible penalty. So now a possible penalty on Luke Hughes. His penalty rating is a D. His penalty rating is a D. So a 1-15, there is not going to be a 1-15. There's no penalty. And that is a 1. He will not be a penalty, but it's going to be an inside shot for Verhaeghe. So Luke Hughes couldn't take the puck away. Verhaeghe will shoot from the inside. That's an 8. And that's going to be a rebound off of Vanacek. Rebound, offensive right, defensive, offense rating 2 or more. It is. Oliver Ekman-Larsson will get the rebound shot. He shoots in front of the net. That's a 9, and that's going to be a save by Vanacek, and that will go to the right defenseman, John Marino. So OEL got a rebound shot off of Vanacek, but he couldn't get it done there. And now we're going to go to Marino. Marino has the puck, and Devils are now in a 3. Offense 3. Inside shot only for any player. And they're going to make the pass to Meyer. He's the best shooter they got, really. Intimidation opponent. Reinhardt a 1-3. He will not intimidate. Myers is going to go ahead and take an inside shot. He shoots. That's a 4. Save. Bobrovsky, left wing. Verhaeghe will pick it up. They will pick it up. So Carter Verhaeghe will have the puck. Still 2-0 Panthers. Devils trying to get something going. Offense for the Panthers. They are a 2-on-2. They loop. Offense to visitor. Opponent defense 3. Opponent defense 3. Dawson Mercer. Inside shot for the right wing. Verhaeghe shoots to Reinhardt. Intimidation opponent. Myers going to try to intimidate. And intimidation is an 8. Myers a 1-6. That's not going to be intimidating. Reinhardt's going to go ahead and take a shot from the inside. That's an 8. And that's a rebound by Alpha Vanacek's blocker. That's a rebound. Offensive left wing if offense rating 3 or more. Verhaeghe's offense rating is a 4. It's a rebound off of Vanacek. Verhaeghe with a rebound shot. He shoots. That's a 9. Saved by Vanacek. And it goes to Hischier. Hischier will now bring it back up. They're on offense 3. Lose the puck. A possible breakaway. Possible breakaway for the Panthers. Breakaway right wing center. If breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Reinhardt definitely has a breakaway. That's going to be taken. Hischier loses the puck. Sam Reinhardt trying on a breakaway. He's coming in on Vanacek. Reinhardt will take a shot off a net. That's a 7. That's a goalie rating. Vanacek, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. Shoots. That's a 6 and a save by Vanacek. He stones Reinhardt. That'll go to either defenseman. That will go to Hughes. Nice save by Vanacek. And once again, still an offensive 3. Lose puck. Inside shot only for any player. Loses the puck. That's going to go to Barkov. Sasha will go ahead and get an inside shot. Hischier, intimidation 1-2. Really not a chance. Barkov's going to shoot. That is a 4, and that's going to be saved and goes to Mercer, the right wing. Devils running out of time. Devils offensive 3 against 2 forecheckers. Opponent defense 9. Carter Verhaeghe takes away the puck, and he has an outside shot only. Verhaeghe will shoot from the outside. That's a 6. That's a goalie rating by Verhaeghe. Vanacek, 5'8", 10, 11, 12, shoots. It's a 10. Scores! Carter Verhaeghe gets his second goal of the game. Carter Verhaeghe gets his second goal. And the Panthers are going to win their second of this season, pretty much, as they now lead 3-0 on the Devils. Verhaeghe gets another goal, and we'll see where the assist went. And assists, any player with an 8? No. Center with a 1. Yeah, Barkov's going to get 1. And then Reinhart is going to get 1 as well. So Barkov and Reinhart are going to pick up some assists. Barkov gets his 3rd point of the game. He gets his 2nd assist. Verhaeghe gets his 2nd goal. And Reinhart gets his 2nd assist as well of the game. And the Panthers are going to win this game against the Devils, a 3-0 win here at the Prudential Center. Only a few cards left as the Panthers are going to get this win. Some big-time goals on the top line here of the Panthers. The Devils will stay in the 3. Panthers are going to now go to a 1-0, and they're not going to forecheck it all right now. They're going to go to a 1-0 and just try to finish this game out. So the Panthers lead here 3-0 on the Devils. And face-off coming up, Barkov and Hischier are even, and that's going to be a 12, and that is 1. And let's see. That is a 12, and that is won by the visitors, any player. That's going to be taken by Barkov. Barkov will have the puck. Panthers are now in a 1-0, and they're going up against a 3-3. So a 1-3 outside shot only for any player with 3 forecheckers. Barkov will go ahead and pass it to Reinhart. Reinhart will take the shot. That's a 10. That'll be saved by Vanacek. And that goes to Timo Meier. Meier will now have it. Offense 3, passing B, and inside shot for the right wing, Dawson Mercer. Intimidation by the left defenseman, Gustav Forsling. There's no way they can win this game. He will not intimidate. Mercer will take a shot, though. That is a 7. That's a goalie rating on Bobrovsky. Can they avoid the shutout? Bobrovsky, 5'9", 10. That's a 6. It'll be a save, and we'll go... but Bobrovsky will make a save, and Barkov will get the rebound. Final card, and that is offense 1. Lose to opponent. That goes to Nico Hischier, but the clock is going to run out. And the Panthers are going to come away with a 3-0 win on the New Jersey Devils. Arena groans. Section 518, cheers. Yay! I think if you use the split deck and don't use a D20, I think for some reason the game seems to play better. I don't know why, it just seems to play better. A little bit less randomness, and maybe that's what it needs. I think that's what the game needs. A little bit less randomness. Anyway, so the Florida Panthers are going to get a win here, a 3-0 win on the New Jersey Devils. The Panthers did win this game historically 4-3, but they're going to leave the Prudential Center, and they're coming home for their first home game of this 23-24 season the next time I play it. And let's see here. Who's going to get the stars? Well, Sergei Bobrovsky gets the shutout, so obviously he's going to get a star. Bobrovsky gets a shutout. Barkov had 1 goal and 2 assists, so he's got 3 points. So he's going to get, I think, the second star. The third star is going to go to Verhage. He had 2 goals and 1 assist. So he's going to get the third star. So the player of the game are Sergei Bobrovsky, Sasha Barkov, and Carter Verhage. They're going to go ahead and get the stars for this game. The next matchup for the Panthers in this season was, I'm going to go to my schedule here. The next season was Cutter Historical. I'm sure he's not going to want to miss this. That was October 19th. The Florida Panthers had their home opener against the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's going to be the next game here, whether I do it Stratomatic or Hockey Bones. The Panthers historically won that game 3-1, and it was 3-1. It was Samsonov in net for the Maple Leafs. Bobrovsky was in net for the Panthers, and the Panthers historically won that game as well. So that will be the next matchup here in Conquering the Hunt. So maybe I'll stick with it Stratomatic because it just seems to play a little faster than Hockey Bones. We'll see what happens. And then again, I really took my time getting the cards. I'll have to do a better job of setting up the players. Anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We got the Inside Pitch 1999 demo game coming up soon in 1 week from Sunday. The Atlanta Braves against the New York Yankees. Don't miss the demo game as that officially opens the 1999 replay. And then on July 7th, we have the Colorado Rockies against the San Diego Padres on opening day for 1999. Only 2 weeks away now from the 1999 Inside Pitch season, as we got to start it all over again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys next time. Panthers win this game 3-0, and they now go to 2-1 on my replay. See you guys next time. And thank you. And for those of you who joined me, thank you very much. It was a pleasure.